We've gotten a lot of things wrong over the years, of course, because we're trying to figure it out. We're trying to figure out why we're here, what we're supposed to do, how the whole thing works, and we make mistakes, but we have made unbelievably great advances, more than any other species in the animal kingdom. We're definitely like, whew, way at the top. But we've made a lot of mistakes. And one mistake that's really part of the way we evaluate each other is everything is luck. Everything is really luck. If you are born with a really healthy body and good health, that's just luck. You just luckily were born, in conditions that produced a really healthy body. You didn't do anything. Now, after you are born, you can work out and try to make whatever you began with better, but what you start out with, and sometimes it's horrible, no legs, no arms, a heart that doesn't work, children, and it's terrible. And sometimes it's great. You're just born with this wonderful physicality. If you're a girl, you're beautiful, or if you're a girl, you're very unattractive. Even some girls are born and people don't even want to look at them because it's painful. And how as high as you can go with beauty, it's also girls are born in the opposite of equal, force in the negative realm. And the same thing with boys, strong and just indestructible and just weak and can barely function. And good looking boys and very unpleasant looking people that it really is hard to look at. All of that is just luck. And so is everything else. You see these people in these cities, doing the fentanyl bend, leaning over, and you think, well, and then you see a CEO of a company. Well, the truth is that both of those are just luck, because that person doing the fentanyl bend, or the fentanyl fold, I think it is, would be the CEO if that option had been available to them. But they have so much pain. They live in lives that, that guided them towards that. Just like someone born without legs, they were born in a situation that created so much, they weren't told that they were worthwhile, that they were good, that if they worked hard, things would happen. And then the CEO, he's at the top, or she, and then there's the people below him that can't quite get there. And why? Well, some of them just don't have the desire to go there, but some of them, they're not smart enough, and they can't help it. They just don't have the brains. You need a certain level of IQ. It might not be great, but it has to be at a certain place. And they don't have that, or they don't have, the connections. They don't have the social skills. They can't get other people on board to like them, or they're not attractive enough. They're, sometimes all sorts of things get in. If you are attractive in any situation, 99% of the time, it's going to be a huge advantage, and it's just luck. It's not because of anything special that you've done. We did not make ourselves. So, you have all these great work ethics, you are intelligent, you know how to sacrifice for the future, and you do all the things, but you didn't make yourself. You didn't make yourself that way. Someone taught you that. You were in an environment with caring who gave you that information, and you were healthy. None of it. It's all luck. And that's what we've been trying to do. That's what social justice really is. Pointing fingers and being mad and yelling at people is not helpful, because what we're trying to do is improve the luck so that more people are lucky. And that's what we're doing in medicine, with new births and stuff, trying to do things to make, as if we realize that, then we can do things like, if you're pregnant and they can look at it and they can see that the baby is severely retarded, we need to talk about what should we really do? What is the lucky thing for humanity to do? Because it's all luck. And if you look at it that way, it's a lot different.